You already know. We back with the gruesome twosome. This is a wild one right here, though. Says New Mexico mom takes plea deal in a child torture case in exchange for testimony against her girlfriend who allegedly abused and starved her 4-year-old son for months. So you tell on me, I'ma tell on you. Yeah. See, that's why you're supposed to do your dirt by your lonely. I'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and J Lava is in the fucking building with the Keep It P podcast, motherfucker.
Yo, I really want to congratulate TZ Vaughn Savage and J Lava on their new podcast, the Keep It P podcast, where they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and tell how one could have or could not have been keeping it P.
Some news on you. This was actually supposed to be a Model Citizens, actually. This is a Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. Listen, I'm not trying to tell you what to think, right? I'm trying to show you how to think, which is the reason why we bust down the articles in the way we do. So when I be saying Democrats and the Republicans, that basically just means bad on both sides, right? 94-1 on the crime bill. When I say that, that's basically saying that they are able to come together across the aisle when it's time to target Joe Black ass. They can't agree on nothing else. But as soon as it comes to some anti-black racism, they can agree on that. Then I say $450,000. That's real. That's Joe Biden considering giving illegal immigrants who claim they lost their kid $450,000. And then, what else do I say? I say, well, y'all should know, man. If y'all don't, go back to some old episodes and peep what I say. But I don't be just saying the shit just to be saying it, though, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm really saying. Is that I don't be saying it just to be saying it. I be really saying something. But anyway, hit that like, because that helps with the algorithms. Hit that share with your people, just like I got done from doing in the messenger. And also hit the subscribe and make sure you hit the bell for notifications so that you can be alerted each and every time that I decide to go live. And this one, oh yeah, we got one for you, man. I'll be having so many stories. Let me put this up on the Summer Jam for you. I'll give you that much. Matter of fact, that'll help me remember too, so I can find their little faces. Okay, so this is a wild one. It says New Mexico mother accused of allowing extreme and prolonged abuse akin to torture took a plea deal in late November. The confines of the deal see Marissa Gutierrez, 23, it's more like 43, and she can avoid prison time altogether, according to Farmington Daily Times. Wow. Okay. According to the court document obtained by the outlet, the plea agreement was signed on November 23rd when the defendant accepted legal culpability for felony child abuse in the third degree. She was originally charged with first-degree child abuse on January 4th, 2019 for allegedly abusing her then 4-year-old son over the 5-month period. By the time he was finally taken to the hospital at the request of a relative due to the irregular heartbeat, authorities say the boy was starved, locked in the closet, and attacked in various ways, resulting in the brain bleeding, spinal fractures, broken arm, bruises all over the face, cuts on the body, visible large welts on his forehead. The child allegedly said his injuries were the result of periodic punishment from his mother, girlfriend, Giovanna. How could you? Now this is a different case. First of all, let's highlight the fact that you don't hear LGBTQ, which is what this is. That's an LGBTQ couple. And she is beating all on the girl. Terribly. That's terrible is what's happening. She beating on her. She beating all on the girl. That's one. Then two, she letting her do that to the child, man. Involvement in multiple physical injury bodily systems, the chronic repetitive nature of the injuries, emotional abuse, and multiple forms of neglect constitute child torture. Now, see, that's one thing we haven't heard. Now, it's funny that the chicks got a little melanin in them now, and now all of a sudden it's child torture and all that. All of a sudden. Okay. An Albuquerque doctor who observed the child said, according to the police affidavit, according to the doctors, the extent of the boy's injuries included abusive head trauma, and he was significantly malnourished, indicating that the food had been intentionally withheld from him over a sustained period of time. Court documents alleged. Man, I got a feeling. Is this boy black? They look like they talk to black dudes. But this is a girl doing that, though. That's the girl right there. Damn, it make me think that, but this is not the case. He weighed 33 pounds, absolute lowest acceptable weight for a child his age. The investigator says San Juan County Sheriff's Office detectives began the same day, immediately after taking stock of the boy's injuries in the New Mexico Children's Hospital of Families and Service Development. Removed the child from Gutierrez's custody and placed him with a relative. At the time of her arrest, Gutierrez allegedly told police that her son's cuts were the result of self-harm, that he broke his arm while in the bathtub. The boy at the time appeared to indicate the Sandoval was behind most of the abuse. Detectives have since alleviated themselves of the boy's mother that the same narrative suggests that Gutierrez is largely being prosecuted for actively neglecting and denying. Well, you can't blame it on the girl if that's your shorty. Like, you let it go on. According to the San Juan County Chief Deputy District Attorney Dustin O'Brien, Gutierrez's testimony is integral to the state's prosecution of Javal Sandoval, who he called more culpable than the other two defendants. No. The plea agreement additionally resulted in prosecuting dropping the aggravated battery case against Gutierrez, which was unrelated to her son. The case centered around the woman's claims that the defendant punched and kicked her to the point that she was alleged a victim, that she was a victim as well. So she beat your ass to beat your kid's ass? Nah, stop it. Gutierrez is expected to receive a suspended sentence and supervised probation in the DA's office to a not opposed sentence. She is currently slated to testify against Sandoval in the trial beginning December 7th. What did we learn here today, kids? If you got the complexion for the protection, it gets a little easier for you. Both of those chicks are scumbags. She's even more of a scumbag for letting no girl do that to her shorties like that. She knows she dead wrong for that shit. I still want to know, is the shorty black? Because of course the shorties didn't come from her. That doesn't mean they're not black. Especially the way they was treating them. They look like, hold on, let me get out the way so you can see old girl. Because she looked like she talked to black dudes. Both of them. They look like they talk to black dudes. And she was probably trying to get rid of that little black boy. It was a boy too. Probably looked like his dad. I hope that's not the case, man. Rest in peace to the shorties and all that, man. Did the shorties die? No, he's dead. No, we damn near died in spirit and mind. I hope he can recover. That's some hellified shit to go to. You know, he probably gonna grow up and be something. We're going through adverse times like that, hopefully. Other than that, man, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm definitely gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. Tonight we're gonna be doing Patreon, so you can tap in there at about 7 o'clock. It's gonna be off the chain, buddy. And then also, make sure you go grab one of these dope shirts, man. Check them out, man. That's it. Anyway, I always leave you with 4 words as well. That's gonna be love, peace, blessings, with the Birdman hand rub, and aloha. Take this commercial as soon as I can find it.
Music TV.
Ways for you to run my cash. Check reparation. 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 Trying to bring it back. Trying to bring it back. Trying to bring it back. I bring it back like I took you from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back. Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas in his light bright. Got big balls in a good pipe. One call it inside.
Or a wave, then you could just go and say, this is a possible way for me to go and lay. And I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was faith, it was faith. I was in this bitch and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change.
Yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla. I eat your dog, your poochie. Get what you're gonna get, front and center. Get
Which I grew up living life, which I knew. Standing on my toes, graduated with my honors. TPC scientific, getting to what's the plan C. Throw the kickback, sit back, throw a kick song, get the applause.